Find two values for theta. So here's an example. Find two values for theta for which it makes this true. We give you two pieces. We give you that the sine of theta is negative 1/2 and the angle falls between 0 and 360 degrees. So let's talk about this piece first. So the angle falls within the first revolution. So here's 0. If I wrap around one revolution, that's 360 degrees. So the angle has to fall in there. And it can't be a negative angle. Then it says the sine of theta, so remember sine represents the y value, and it's negative 1/2. So we look at our unit circle and we say, what is the sine of theta equal negative 1/2? So we're looking for those y values. So I'm just going to erase this circle here. And one of the places that the sine is negative 1/2 on the unit circle, the point is square root of 3/2, negative 1/2. That's the point. This represents the cosine. This represents the sine. This is the number we're looking for. What is that angle there? That angle for theta in radians is 11 pi/6. In degrees, which that's what they want us to be in, is 330 degrees. So there is our first answer. So one of the angles for theta, we'll call this theta 1, is 330 degrees. We have one more to find. Again, we want the sine to be negative 1/2. So the other piece is over here. That order pair is negative square root of 3/2, negative 1/2. This is your cosine. This is your sine. As an angle, we'll call this theta 2. In radians, it's 7 pi/6. Or in degrees, it's 210 degrees. So our other answer is 210 degrees. There's our two answers. All right. Find two values for theta for which makes this true. So let's talk about the first piece again. It's 0 to 360 degrees. So we're talking positive angles in that first revolution. And now the tangent of theta equals negative 1. Well, if we think about the unit circle only has x's and y's. So we want to find out when would the tangent of theta be negative 1. So when would the sine divided by the cosine equal negative 1? Or as points, when would you have y divided by x equaling negative 1? When would y divided by x equal negative 1? So we look at our unit circle, we're looking for those points. When do we get an x divided by a y equaling negative 1? Well, one of the places is in the second quadrant. That ordered pair, negative square root of 2/2, negative square root, positive square root of 2/2. If I take this as my cosine, and that is my sine, and that angle measure from here to here is 3 pi/4. If I divide those, sine over cosine, square root of 2/2 divided by negative square root of 2/2, I get negative 1. That's what I wanted to have happen. So the first answer is 3 pi/4. All right, we have to find one more. Draw 4 quadrants again. I'm looking for y over x. So I'm down here in quadrant 4. Order pair is square root of 2/2, negative square root of 2/2. This is your cosine and your sine. When you divide those two numbers, you're going to get negative 1. So that angle from here wrapping around to there, that theta is 315 degrees. So your two answers are theta 1, which is 135 degrees, and theta 2, which is 315